Were you written off as well? They believed you would not show up. Looking at you, they saw someone they could walk over, someone who would be down permanently, someone frail. But the trouble about folks like that is they overlook the fact pressure forms diamonds. They fail to realize that the fire you have been cast upon is exactly what will shape you into something more. The finest part, as you know, is you need not speak a thing. Your success loud enough to cover all the speaking. The best sort of retribution is actual, relentless success. Not because you intend to injure them, not because you wish them suffering, but your achievement clearly shows one certain fact: they were incorrect about you. They were incorrect to question you, incorrect to treat you as though you were nothing, incorrect to believe you could not ascend from the ground up. And each and every time you succeed, each time you remember, it's a quiet reminder that you didn't need their permission. Their validation was not what you needed. You only required that internal drive, that hunger and that scorching heat. They were expecting you to trip. They were looking for just this. They yearned to be able to turn around and declare, "See, I knew they wouldn't make it." They sought to rationalize their falsehoods, treachery, cruelty. They aimed to be right. You will, nevertheless, rise, something they never expected you to do. You will keep on step after step until one day they will glance up and you will be so far ahead of them that they will not even be able to see you longer. And it's not because you aimed for retribution. It is because you aimed for excellence. And by achieving that, by realizing you are the best version of yourself, you demonstrated to them what actual strength looks like. You see, resentment or wrath is not the only thing that drives retribution. It need not revolve on getting even. Real retribution is a growth process. It's about converting the suffering they offered into something remarkable by using it as gasoline. It's about accepting every insult, every doubt, every time they claimed you couldn't, and disproving them without ever touching them. Your achievement will do that for you. Your advancement will be more loud than any words could ever be. Since success is free of negative influence, it is the sweetest kind of retribution. You don't have to drop to their level or use insults in your reticent response. Your successes will ring true in ways they cannot overlook. You are out there creating something far more while others are mired in their little fleeting successes. You are changing, surpassing their expectations. And considering that expansion, your weapon is what I mean. They never saw coming that beast. You were expected to fail. You were never going to make it in their heads. You knew, though, something others did not. You recognized that your value is unrelated to theirs. You knew you could soar in spite of the noise, in spite of the challenges. Their voices will also grow softer as you ascend until one day all that will remain is the sound of your victories. The thing about success is that it goes beyond mere accomplishment. It's about the person you develop. Pursuing success means you are not only running across successes, you are developing, changing, becoming someone much beyond the little games they attempted to engage in. The person you grow to be in the process of succeeding is smarter, tougher, more robust. The real triumph is that one. The person you are now is far ahead of the one they aimed at breaking. And that represents the ultimate kind of retribution. They intended to bury you. You were a seed they did not know. Take a look at you now, rising, flourishing, relentless. You have changed the very tool they used to try to undermine your foundation of success into something else. And you are drifting more away from the person they believed you to be every time you advance and every time you meet another objective. You leave success as your legacy. That is the mark you make on this planet. And the less their words, deeds, and treachery mean, the more successful you are. You have gone above it. You have surpassed them. You have created something they cannot take from you yourself. And then, that type of long-lasting retribution is what one seeks. Not because you want them to fail, but rather because you know your triumph has nothing to do with their collapse. It follows your development. Let them then look back and see how far you have come. Let them sit with their uncertainties and regrets. Let them ponder how the person they sought to disrupt evolved into someone unbounded. But spend your time not on them. Pay close attention to your path, objectives, vision, since at the end it's not about proving them incorrect. It is about proving yourself right. You knew you could do it always. You knew always that you had more to offer, more to accomplish, more to develop, and right now you are acting precisely that. Your prosperity will pay for your retribution. And that accomplishment? It is only just getting started. Continue. Keep on pushing. Continue to develop. Every stride you make toward excellence reminds you even more that they had no control over you. Your destiny is under your power. You determine your value. And with every success you are demonstrating to them and the world that nothing can stop.